bit too close. I just spent like 20 minutes trying to set up my tripod, and I'm pretty sure it is slanted, so just bear with me and how much of a mess I am. Hey friends, or whoever else might be watching this awkward attempt at a video. For today's video, I kind of wanted to do some photography related things, but since we're all, stuck at home, the options were a little bit limited. So basically today my idea is kind of to do some like self-portrait, come double exposure, come cloning effect kind of things. I will link the videos that I watched in the description below if anyone wants to see the original ideas. But basically I'm just gonna try to like play around with my camera in my room and see what I can do with it. So I decided I'll also film the process from like shooting to editing, post-processing, and hopefully the end product. I'm also not sure how I'm going to film the process, honestly, because I'm currently filming this intro on my DSLR, but of course I want to take my photos on my DSLR properly, so I'm probably going to have to use like my phone to take the behind the scenes videos kind of thing, and the quality might suck, so please bear with me if it does, because I'm broke and I only have one like actual proper camera. Also, I guess this will kind of be a challenge for me because I'm not very good with like setting up tripods and using the self-timer on my DSLR and all that kind of technical stuff, so hopefully I get to like improve my skills there as well. I think that's all I have to say, so let's get into the video. Enjoy! So that is all the stuff from my bed, like my soft toys, and they're just piled up on my desk. And here is my camera. My first photo idea was to do some kind of cloning thing where I appear multiple times in the same photo, so I set up my tripod a distance away and then I used the self-timer to take my own photos. Kind of went out of the frame here, but I took some photos at the bottom of my bed wearing that cap. And yes, I felt extremely weird taking this one, but I guess it was worth it. Alright, so now that I've taken all the photos that I want to take, what I'm going to do is like import them into Lightroom and hopefully film a little bit of the editing process as well. I don't really have a super concrete plan, but I guess I'm just going to use Lightroom, like edit the exposure and some of the colors, and then I'll import them into Photoshop for all the photo manipulation parts. Yeah. So the next few clips aren't really supposed to be a tutorial or anything informative, but I basically just use Lightroom to edit the exposure and lighting of the photo, and then I use color correction to make the photo a little bit more orange and blue, as you can see here. And then I could have copied and pasted all these edits to the rest of the photos from this selection to make them all look the same. Over here for the second set of photos, you can see me kind of playing around with a couple of different editing ideas, and eventually I settled on this moody bluish tone. And then as with the previous set of photos, I just copied and pasted all the edits so that all the photos look the same. Moving on to some also not very helpful, not tutorial worthy clips of me using Photoshop to edit these photos together. I actually filmed these only after I was done completely editing all my photos, so I'll just try to explain what I did. For this image, I started out by placing the different photos of myself in different positions around the room over each other, and then I used the layer masking feature in Photoshop to slowly erase out the background portions of each of them. One thing I realized I had to be careful about was not cutting out the shadows of each part of the photo, so I basically just kind of played around with the different opacities between the layers, even as I use the layer masking tool, so I make sure that I don't forget like where the original image is and I don't miss out on any details.
create this equally funky effect where I appear to have more than one set of hands, I also used the layer masking tool in pretty much the same way, basically just overlaying one photo over the other and then using the layer masking tool in Photoshop to erase the background parts. For this one, I also decided I would lower the opacity of each subsequent layer, so as you can see, the hands that are closer to my head are kind of more dark, whereas the ones that are further away are lighter.
And that's about it for the stay-at-home photoshoot video. Sorry I didn't really get to explain a lot of like the Photoshop and editing process, because honestly for me it was also kind of a matter of trial and error. Actually I had a third photo idea in mind in which I tried to make this bear levitate, as you might see over here, but it didn't really work out, so I'm gonna try to work on that, and maybe I'll have a second follow-up video, because honestly this was very fun and I would love to do it again. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, even though it was kind of random, and I don't really know what else actual YouTubers say in their videos, but I'm just gonna stop rambling here. Bye for now!